Hello students, in this video today I'll discuss about different sources of water. Different sources of water. You know, water is a natural resource and we do not manufacture water, but we get it mainly from different natural sources, and the natural sources of water are rainwater, surface water, groundwater, etc. Okay, so first type of source of water is rainwater. Water is present in the air as moisture and cloud, and rainwater is formed by the evaporation of water from the earth's surface followed by condensation. Okay, so rainwater is formed by two processes: first evaporation, then condensation. And rainwater is usually free from soluble solid impurities. There is no soluble solid impurities are present in rainwater. Okay, however, it does contain some dissolved gases. Some dissolved gases are present in rainwater and dust particle. Okay, and the dissolved gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, these are non-poisonous gases that are present in rainwater. So rainwater is safe for drinking. Okay, rainwater is safe for drinking. Second type of source of water is surface water. After rainwater, it is surface water. Surface water comprises all the water bodies such as ocean, seas, river, lake, ponds. Okay, so these pond water, river water, sea water, ocean water, all these are source of surface water. About 71% of the surface of the earth, about 71% of the surface of the earth is covered of the surface of the earth is covered with water. 71% surface of earth is covered with water. Oceans and seas covered about 97 of all the surface water, and seawater is saline water. Seawater is saline water which contains 3.5% of soluble salts. Due to presence of 3.5% of soluble salt in seawater, so it is called saline water. Okay, and the process of removal of salt from seawater is called desalination. Okay, desalination, the process of removal of salt from seawater is called desalination. Okay, so 97% of surface water is covered by ocean water and seas water. Nearly 2% of fresh water is found frozen in glaciers and ice caps. The sources of river are glaciers, snowfall, and rainfall. These are sources of river. Okay, and last type of source of water is groundwater. Surface water from different sources percolates through the soil and collect above non-porous rock. The water called groundwater. This water is called groundwater, and the level of groundwater is known as water table. Groundwater contains soluble impurities. Groundwater contains soluble impurities but very little or no suspended impurities because of filtering through different layers inside the earth. And groundwater can be obtained by digging well and by drilling holes and pumping the water out. In this figure 4.7, it is showing distribution of surface water on the earth. 97% of surface water is saline water, and 3% is fresh water. And this total fresh water, 3% fresh water, 69% fresh water is coming from ice caps and glaciers, and 30% fresh water is coming from groundwater, and 1% fresh water is from fresh liquid surface water. Okay, and this 1% fresh liquid surface water, it uh, it is from 87% lake water and 2% river water and 11% swamps. Okay, so this figure showing distribution of surface water on the earth. Now next topic is water cycle. Important topic. What is water cycle? You know, on the earth, water exists in three different states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Ice and snow, frost and hail, these are solid form of water. Ice, snow, frost, hail are solid form of water. Okay, and this solid form exists at very low temperature, at below 0 degrees Celsius. And water present in river, lakes, seas, oceans, these are liquid form of water. And water vapor are present in the atmosphere, okay, in the gaseous state of water. So water can exist in three different states, okay, and the three states of water can be converted from one form to another form. The three states of water can be converted from one form to another form through different processes such as freezing, melting, evaporation, and condensation. And this conversion of water happens when it is happen in nature, that is conversion of water from one state to another state. Okay, when this conversion happens in nature, it is called water cycle. Okay, so water cycle is a natural process. Okay, by which water cycle is a natural process by which circulation of water takes place from earth surface to the atmosphere, and back to the earth surface. So water cycle is a natural process by which circulation of water takes place from the earth surface to atmosphere and back to the earth surface. And in this figure 4.8, diagrammatic representation of water cycle, that is conversion of water, that is interconversion of water in from liquid to gaseous, gaseous to liquid. Okay, different types of interconversion of water cycle is showing in this figure 4.8. Now see purification of water. Next topic is purification of water. Water supply and purification of water. Water supply and purification of water. Generally, water contains many impurities, many germs. Okay, so impure water is not good for our health. Okay, so rivers and lakes are main sources of household water supply. However, this water is impure and unfit for drinking, and it may it because the river water, lake water, this water contains many impurities, dissolved impurities, and many germs. Okay, and many suspended particles are present in water, and these impurities may lead to many waterborne diseases. Okay, such as diarrhea, cholera, etc. So you have to purify water. You have to purify. The purification of water is showing in figure 4.9, diagrammatic representation of water purification. diagrammatic representation of water purification and supply unit. Okay, this is water purification process. This entire process, very complex process. You have to follow many steps to purify water. So in this process, water from lake or river is passing through different chambers, different tanks. Okay, so first water is sent to a tank, and this tank is known as mixing or sedimentation tank. Okay, step 1, using a pump. Using this pump, you have to send water from lake or river to this mixing or sedimentation tank. Okay, first step, mixing and sedimentation tank. This is the mixing and sedimentation tank. This is the tank. Okay, so in this tank, alum or fitkiri is mixed with water. Alum or fitkiri is mixed with water. After this, the water is left undisturbed for some times to allow insoluble impurities to settle down. Okay, insoluble impurities will be separated from the water in this stage, in this tank. Okay, and then you have to pass the water into next chamber. This is the next chamber, which contains sand, gravels and charcoal. Okay, this is filtering chamber. Okay, so step 2, so after passing through mixing or sedimentation tank, you have to pass the water through this chamber. That is step 2, the water is decanted or filtered through layers of sand, gravels and charcoal, and this filters out the insoluble impurities. So first step is mixing or sedimentation tank. First tank is mixing or sedimentation tank. You have to pass river water or lake water into the mixing or sedimentation tank. In this tank, you have to use alum or fitkiri, and alum and fitkiri combines with the impurities present or dust particle present in water. Okay, and the particles become heavy. As a result, the particles settle down rapidly in sedimentation tank, and this process is called loading. Remember that, loading. Okay, then you have to pass through this filter through this chamber, which contains sand, gravels, charcoal. It acts as a filter. Okay, after that you have to pass the water through this chamber. This is step 3. It is chlorination tank. This tank, the third tank, chlorination tank. Okay, chlorination step 3. The filtered water is made germ free by treating it with chlorine that act as disinfectant. Okay, so after removing dust particles, insoluble impurities, you have to pass the water through chlorination tank. In this tank, the water becomes germ free. Okay, and in this tank you have to add chlorine to remove the germs, to kill the germs. Okay, and then the water is stored in storage tank, and after that, from this storage tank you can supply water to your home. Okay, so this entire process is known as water purification. Very complex process. There are many steps you have to follow. So water from treatment plant that reaches our homes can still be unsafe. Particles and germs can still get into the supplied water through leaks in pipes and in storage tank. And these particles and the germs need to be removed to prevent waterborne diseases. And the process of removing germs to make water safe for drinking is called sterilization. Sterilization means removing of germs present in water. Okay, so there are many method of sterilization. First one is filtration of water. Filtration, insoluble impurities in water can be filtered out by passing the impure water through a muslin cloth. Second one is boiling. Water can be made germ free by boiling it for some time. High temperature around 100 degrees Celsius kill the germs in water. These are process of sterilization, that is killing of germs present in water. Huh. Third method is treatment with chemicals like bleaching powder, chlorine tablet, potassium permanganate. These chemical substance can kill the germs present in water. Okay, and the use of ozone to kill the germs present in water is called ozonization. Use of ozone, using ozone to kill germ, this process is known as ozonization. Okay, and these processes, that is sterilization processes, helps us in making water fit for drinking and other uses. And clean water that is fit and safe for drinking is called potable water. The clean water that is safe and fit for drinking purpose is called potable water. Okay, and potable water, the properties or characteristic of potable water are: it should be colorless, odorless and transparent. Potable water should be colorless, odorless and transparent. It should be free from germs and other impurities, and potable water should contain appropriate amount of essential minerals such as compounds of magnesium, calcium, sodium, which are important for our health and body. Okay, these are uh, characteristics of potable water or feature of potable water. Okay, thank you students, and next day I'll discuss about solute, solvent and solution. So bye students.